Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, it's a pleasure to be back with you guys today. I like to take the time and thank each and every one of you because we're almost reaching 10K subscribers. I like to also thank and welcome all those new subscribers that have been following my channel and have been sharing my videos. I want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you. Today, the video that I have for you guys is the English version, as always, of the previous video that I uploaded in Spanish, which is about sleep paralysis. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit of what sleep paralysis is. Sleep paralysis normally happens when you sleep on your back. And the reason why it happens when you sleep on your back is because you're in such a relaxed state. You might start feeling very, very drowsy, and your eyes just start feeling so heavy that you cannot keep them open. And basically, this is a spiritual attack. This is when a lower level entity is around you and you start feeling so tired. Even if you try to keep your eyes open, you cannot keep your eyes open, and you do end up falling asleep. And you're not exactly sleeping because you're conscious. In a matter of seconds, you become conscious and aware of everything that's happening, but you're unable to move. You're unable to scream. You're unable to move your hands, your legs. You're completely paralyzed. And this is because that energy, that dark energy, just sort of envelops your body. That's why a lot of people, when they have had this experience, they always say that they feel like if something is on top of them. And it's because sometimes these negative energy do get on top of us, and their energy is so dense and heavy that we feel as if somebody has put a load on us and we're unable to move, and we can't even hear whatever is around. We can sense that somebody's there, but we're unable to move. And if you have experienced this, you will know that you could try praying and you will forget the prayer. The times that this happened to me, I would start praying the Lord's Prayer, and I would always forget and have to start all over. But I always persist and continue. What makes this last longer is fear. These entities feed off our fear. As you're scared and you're struggling, the more attached they become. That is why, since we are conscious, it's important to just relax and call on the presence of God. And you rebuke that energy in the name of God. What I recommend is, when you experience these sleep paralysis, is to pray, to relax as much as possible, and just call on Jesus' name and rebuke that energy in Jesus' name. But try to control your fear, because nobody could hear us when we scream. You cannot move. So all you're able to do is mentally react. We're conscious, we're awake mentally. But this is holding onto our body because this wraps our body, and that is the reason why we're unable to move. I also recommend, which I forgot to recommend in the Spanish version, that if this happens a lot where you live, you should clean the place with a strong floor wash. I never get tired recommending my jinx remover, because that is what I personally use to cleanse myself. That is what I personally use to cleanse my home as a floor wash, because the herbs that I use there are the best to remove these energies. Do a floor wash, burn some sage or frankincense afterwards, and do a spiritual bath. So what I recommend to someone that has experienced this, immediately get up and cleanse yourself spiritually. And take some cascarilla. If it's in the middle of the night, just sprinkle some cascarilla on your bed and in your room, and burn some sage. Open those windows and burn some sage and start praying and tell that energy to leave. Never show fear, because these energy feed off our fear. So if you show it fear, it knows that you're scared, so it's going to keep attacking you more. So the important thing, if this happens in the middle of the night, like I said, get up, cleanse yourself. If you have my jinx removing rub, wipe yourself down with it. Throw some cascarilla on the corners, and just sprinkle some of the jinx removing in the room and on the bed. And I also recommended in another video, you can take a pair of scissors, open them up in a cross, and just place them under your mattress. That's a good way to protect yourself also. There are so many ways to protect yourself at night. And another simple thing that you can do that I learned from my mother, was passed down from my grandmother to my mother, and my mother taught me this, is very simple. You take your slippers and you place them in the form of a cross by your bed. And let me tell you, this is so simple and it might sound silly to a lot of people, but you will not have nightmares. You will not have one single nightmare. Anytime you have a nightmare, you wake up in the middle of the night and you place your slippers in a cross, you will sleep peacefully the rest of the night. Nothing will disturb you. Nothing at all. I mean, this is so accurate. I have done it so many times. It is very, very good. So it is something that you can do if you've been having nightmares. I also recommend prayer. It's very important to pray before you go to bed at night. Turn everything over to God, your family, your children, and thank Him. And then in the morning, also prayer. I feel that this helps me a lot to fall asleep easier, have a restful night, and also wake up refreshed and have a better day when I pray at night and I pray in the morning. But if you've been experiencing sleep paralysis, it's very likely that you have a lower level entity or a dark spirit in your home. Any place where there is dark energy or dark spirit, this can happen. So just be aware that if this is happening to you, there's a dark spirit around your home. Be sure to cleanse the place, cleanse yourself of these negative energy, because when you do not cleanse your home spiritually, what's going to happen is these lower level entities will bring through more and more dark spirits. So it's very important to always, as I always say, cleanse yourself, cleanse your home. It is very, very important. We are spiritual beings. We can sense energy. We can sense these negative spirits, and they can attach themselves to us and make our life a living hell. So please take care of yourself and protect yourself spiritually. If you guys have any questions in regards to sleep paralysis, you can place your comments below and I will gladly answer them as soon as I can get to them. If you have enjoyed this video, do not forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you, and love and light to you all.